Okay, so you know what, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm sure that other folks will join us. I want to say thank you for joining us this morning for morning coffee with me, Ivan Sutton. Just a few announcements, of course. Today, right after morning coffee, we have our work group for members. Stick around. That goes until about noon, and then Sherry, are you on today, Sherry?
Yeah, we have a mastermind this afternoon.
Awesome. So we have the Mastermind, the Business Builder Mastermind with Sherry Lozier, starting at 1 o'clock p.m. today. Listen, if you want to get information about that, you can just jump onto the website at thisgreatcity.com and go ahead and register. Tomorrow morning for city leaders, we have our city leader call happening at 10 o'clock in the morning, and that goes till about noon. And then Wednesday, we have the beginning of our marketing series. I think on Wednesday we have Lindsay Frazier, who is doing the first introduction presentation. The Mastermind, Mastermind. The marketing series is actually free for members and non-members. I think it's only $35 for the 10 weeks. So go ahead on the website and register there. And then, of course, Wednesday evening we have Investing Club with Stephen Lee, our Markham city leader. Hello, Stephen.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well.
Good. Awesome. And then Thursday morning, we have Tech Talk with Catherine Davies. Oh, no, sorry. Catherine, thank you so much. Folks, Catherine just reminded me that Tech Talk is actually going to be on Friday morning at 10 o'clock, not Thursday morning. Friday morning. We actually are interviewing Coco. I don't even want to try and say his last name, but Coco is an app developer who's come up with a new accounting software competing with QuickBooks. It's supposed to be very, very interesting. So we're going to be interviewing Coco on Friday morning at 10 o'clock. But on Thursday, we have the launch of our Women's Business Club, right? Women's Business Club starts Thursday at 1 o'clock p.m. That's the first meeting. So if you're a member of this great city and you run a women-owned business, then please take part in that meeting. Right, Catherine?
Right.
Absolutely. Okay, so dive right in. Today, we're going to talk about residual income. Residual income. So when I say residual income, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Don't be shy.
Freedom.
Freedom. Okay. All right. There's a multi-level marketer for you. I'm telling you that right now. Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Neil.
To me, it's income that comes to you whether you're actively working on that income or not. It's income that you've already done the work for, more or less, and it's sort of on automatic pilot. I mean, yeah, you may have to do some maintenance with that means of income, but it's more or less on automatic pilot, and it's consistent. It's dependable.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Residual income. All right. We're going to look at residual income, like Neil said, is income that you continue to receive it after the initial work is done, right? So why is it important for a small business owner to have a steady flow of residual income? Why is that? And or even better, how many businesses, if you can remember back to when you first started, that you had the challenge of continually making sales every single month to be able to pay those bills, right? Remember that? Looking outside at that beautiful car, thinking, I have to make enough money to pay that car bill, right? So how do you do it every month without calling the relatives and borrowing money, right? How do you do it, right? I know it's Linda smiling there. I know it's probably thinking about Lindsay. It's okay, Lindsay. But here we go. We're going to look at a few ways to develop some residual income. And one of the ways I learned from Investing 2021 with Stephen Lee, and that is dividend stocks, right? We're going to go through these outside ones first, and then we'll get more to things that you can do in your business. So dividend stocks, folks, if you don't know about dividend stocks, those are stocks that you pay for the stock and it pays you out a dividend. And there's some really good ones that you can get on the TSX. I don't know if Stephen has any that come to mind right away, but I'll throw out a few of them. And one of them, of course, is Brookfield Property Management. You know, Brookfield. Their stock is at about $22.65, and they pay a 7% dividend. Stephen, take 2 minutes or a minute and explain how often these payments work. How do the dividends work?
Okay. So in a simple way, so imagine you're getting paid. Some of you would probably get paid either every 3 months, or some of them actually pay out every month, just like real estate. And that's really depends on how these companies have structured themselves. Typically, it's every 3 months, because every time they report their earnings, they go, yeah, we made money or didn't make money. Then they also let you know, oh, by the way, here's this extra little bonus. Are we going to pay it out? Yes or no? That's the simple way of looking at it. So Ivan, what's gotten you excited with all these dividend stocks, getting all that residual income?
Well, I'll tell you that night on your call where we were talking about those stocks, Glenn was talking about those stocks that yield 10%. That got me really excited, because I thought, that's kind of a no-brainer. So you know what, and Victoria's asking us to kind of write down some of these stocks, which I will, Victoria. But also maybe we can do a special session on Wednesday evening, Stephen, to chat a little bit more about those dividend stocks. So if anybody's interested, then please join us Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. and we'll talk more about that. Okay, so Enbridge is another one. Pembina Pipeline is another one. Those are the ones that are yielding the high returns right now, between 6 and 7%. So you can go ahead and check those out. Also, teaching online. By the way, this past year, you've seen an explosion in online courses. People that are using online courses as a way to generate revenue. That is a huge way to add residual income, especially if you have ongoing classes. So.
Just a quick question, but I'm just wondering, just show of hands, who has online material that they can actually offer? Course material, show of hands, put your hand up. Anybody who has? Okay, that's good to know. Good to know.
How many people have figured out a way to monetize that?
How many people monetizing it?
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Folks, these are folks to learn from right here, right? So definitely. By the way, in 2019, the global learning module market size reached a value of around $8.7 billion. All right. Which is pretty huge. They're expecting that to go to 29.7 billion by the year 2026. So that's a huge market. There's a lot of people who are liking these ways of learning. So if you have a business and you want to be viewed as a professional in your field, an authority, then being able to provide these types of training courses is pretty important. All right. So teaching people online. Somebody go ahead, Catherine.
I was just going to say that I've trained first aid, CPR, and defibrillation. And of course, my business was 100% in person pre-pandemic. And then our authorities that guide us said, okay, this blended learning, half online and half in class, is okay. So I can tell you, as of right now, I have 2/3 of my business does a blended where they want to spend half as much time with me to the other. So I sent a box away that had 10 manuals in it, maybe $120 to the person who's purchasing it from me. But then I sent 40 cards, which was $400. So that box was a $600 revenue. Pretty well.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Here's a question. I mean, not everybody, has that personality to be out there, right? How many of us are too shy to be on camera doing a presentation? Seriously, Sherry, stop it. And Mike, I don't believe you either. Come on now. Seriously.
Well, sometimes depend of the subject I'm talking to. If this is a little bit specialized, and I'm afraid I don't know the answer of the questions the audience is going to ask me, that might be the reason.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Yeah. I'm going to pick on you because you're new. Come on now.
Don't pick on me. It's Monday.
You know, it's funny how many people that you meet that have, you know, you think they've got these strong personalities, and yet they are afraid to be in front of the camera because of exactly the reason why Mike says. So, so one of the things you can do is create content and pre-record it. Right. And have people submit questions to you that you answer the following week or whatever it is. But there are definitely ways around it. So think about online training and how you can add that to your website. And if you think about it and all the things that I'm mentioning about the website, think about your website as a massive funnel, right? You're pulling in visitors from social media and from other ways, Google, whatever. And when they get to your website, you're offering services, but people are also looking for information, right? And so if you can capitalize on the fact that you've done all this work to get them to your website, how do you provide for the different needs that people have when they visit your site? So think about that. Also, how many people have heard about peer-to-peer lending? Peer-to-peer lending. Neil? Nothing. Okay. So peer-to-peer lending is where you can invest in a Canadian business, right? And gain from a return on that investment. So there are platforms that manage your investment. So it's not like you have to invest and then you're worrying about how to track and see how much money they're making, et cetera. So usually it gets about 6 to 7% on average, even though they say that they can return up to 24, 25% on your loan. So there are companies out there like Lending Loop or GoPeer. Those are and even Reddit, if you are looking to offer personal loans to people, you can actually offer those things through companies like Lending Loop, GoPeer, or Reddit, and they will manage all of that for you. And when you're ready to take that money out, or whenever the contract expires, they just transfer the yield into your account. Some of that yield you get every single month. Some of that yield you get at the end of the investment, but at least those types of things generate residual income. All right, now getting into to affiliate marketing. How many folks right now have some sort of an affiliate marketing contract going on or arrangement going on? How many? Anybody? Catherine, you? Right? Which is it with?
Sorry, the construction was going there behind me. Yeah, with you.
Oh, yes, of course. You do. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. All right. So anybody else?
What's affiliate marketing, Ivan?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So affiliate marketing, it is, let me just see the perfect example here. It says affiliate marketing is a process by which affiliate earns commission, right, for marketing another person's company product. So basically, if you're pushing whatever, some company out there has a product and you're promoting it, probably seen a lot of this stuff happening on YouTube, where in the middle of a YouTube video, the person would say, and by the way, there's a link to this product that I'm mentioning down in the footer. Then that they're getting if you click that link and you make a purchase, then they are going to make some money on that conversion, right? So that's kind of a cool thing.
Pretty common for coaches as well. Actually, that's a big place that I've seen it anytime I've done different coaching.
Right.
A lot of software stuff too.
Sorry?
That's right.
A lot of software companies use it as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, it doesn't hurt to stick. There are sites out there that will give you a whole list of companies out there that offer affiliate stuff. I mean, and it's categorized where it'll tell you every single possible category out there. You can take those links and put them on your website, and just nobody clicks through. But the bottom line is if you pick a product or service that aligns with what you do, then it just makes the most sense. You're already drawing people to your website. These are services that people generally may want if they are already thinking about your service. And so it just makes logical sense to attach those things. And I'll give you an example. Myself, I'm marketing, I work for a marketing company, and we do a lot of website development, and a lot of that web development is WordPress. And WordPress there are a lot of plugins that are attached to WordPress, right? So you could become an affiliate of those plugins. So when you actually purchase the plugin on behalf of your customer, if the customer asks for a certain plugin, you can actually earn some money for that sale, right? So it's just very, very simple, right? But when you're doing your presentations as well, let's say I'm doing a video about having an effective website, then some of the plugins that deal with things like security or social media or whatever it is, I can promote those plugins and put the link. Anybody clicks on the link and purchases it, then I earn money on it. So affiliate marketing is a really great way to grow revenue while you're not actually doing the sale. The sale's been done at the beginning. Yeah. Is that going to make sense? Now, just so that you know, I'm registered with a platform called Share a Sale. There's also Flippa and a number of others, but Share a Sale is really good. Go ahead to shareasale.com, I believe it is. And when you log in, the cool thing is on the side of the menu that they have, just so many different categories that you can have, like, business or books, automotive, even education, family. Like, I'm just going down the list here. Real estate. There's so many places that you can register. Once you register on this, you can pick the company that you want to go with. It tells you the name of the company. It tells you how much you get per sale, right? It's free to join these platforms, right? And then of course you can go ahead and add those things. Okay. So now your website, I just want you to think about it. On your website, the things that you're doing, what can you add to your website today that can help you to generate revenue in addition to what your services are? How many of you feel comfortable putting together a course on what you do? You feel comfortable. Okay. How many of you that feel comfortable are already doing it, are already providing that online learning? All right. You are. I am. Okay. Who's? Oh, David. Oh, yes, of course. Okay, David. Okay. Anybody here who isn't, that would like to, and would like, Esther, you're just getting started. Okay. That would like to, but would love to get some help with that. If you do, just put your information in the chat, and I'll have either Sherry or myself kind of reach out to you afterwards. And if anybody would like to brainstorm your industry, because you'd love to do it, but you don't know how to do it or what you could possibly offer, then please let us know, because we'd love to brainstorm with you to be able to help you to kind of wrap your head around it. Sometimes when you're brainstorming with someone, it just opens the floodgates of ideas, right? How many people have brainstormed with Sherry? I have, and I'll tell you, it's pretty mind-blowing. So please put your information in the chat window, and then we can kind of go with that. Okay, so anybody else on generating revenue before we get into other business models like MLMs? All right, all the MLM people are going, come on, Ivan, hurry up, let's go. Let's get to the MLMs. Okay, Terry, I know Terry and Sheila, I'm not sure who else, are part of MLMs. Can you guys tell us a little bit about what is it that made you get into that type of structure? And what is the actual benefit that you've realized since you started? Go ahead, Terry.
You want me to go first? Sure. Thank you. What made me get started? I liked the idea of residual income. The one I chose 24 years ago was a bill I was paying anyway, long distance only. It had just deregulated. Everyone I knew had a phone. Made sense to me that everyone was going to want to save money on it. And it just made too much sense not to at least, jump in. And 24 years later, it's given me time and money, and people keep paying bills. And over the 24 years, the company has added every service that you pay in your house. So it just keeps getting better and better and better every single year. And new services have been added. No one had a cell phone when I started. No one had internet. It was pagers.
Is this your prime hustle?
Big thing.
Is this the main hustle, or is this a side hustle for you?
No, this is all I do. Yeah. I've been doing this since 2000 as my main source of income since June of 2000.
Terry, is it stressful?
What's that?
Is it stressful?
Oh, it's got its days. Yeah, it's challenging for sure. It's challenging, but I love a challenge. And it's just, we always say, my mentor always said, it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be worth it. And it's right. And I think the biggest thing for me is the fact that I'm not a salesperson. I don't really like to sell, so just referring things people are already paying for just comes naturally for me. And yeah, and then it's global. So there's now with 27 countries, I'm not limited to, and Zoom, I'm not limited to any particular time zone or any particular currency or any particular, when markets are up, market changes. Markets have good, Ontario's up 1 month, but then 1 year, and then, the US is up another year. So
I always have this idea of MLMs that whenever your friends see it coming, they go, "Uh-oh."
Well, there's a great line. You have to be willing to give up the idea of being liked, or I don't know. You can't, because people all have opinions, and everyone's welcome to their opinion, and that's what's so great about the world. So, but I just look for the opinions of people that agree with me. That's what I'm looking for. People that like the idea of something. But I will tell you, it's really changed. I mean, what's changed in 24 years is now, you can't turn, there's so many people doing network marketing right now. It's taught at university level. We're professionals. It's not, there's amateurs for sure out there, but if you're a professional, you do it right. You treat people with respect. You truly sort. You don't sell. It's a profession that you can learn and be very good at.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask Sheila now. Like, what made you get into this, Sheila?
I watched my parents have a traditional business, and at the end of the day, to me, it was very heartbreaking because of all the different hours that you spend, all the different headaches of a traditional business. It was a restaurant, and when staff doesn't show up, you have to do all the work. Here, you're your own boss, you're your own time, and the one that I chose, really, literally, it is a part-time thing. So I was already accustomed to doing 2 part-time jobs on top of a 9 to 5, leaving me 0 time. But this I enjoy doing, and I'm doing it more and more, as opposed to I'm doing my main jobs less and less, but the amount of time that I put into my business remains to be about the same, which is great. It's meant to be a part-time business. I literally do 8 to 15 hours, maybe a week. And similar to what Terry said, with the way that she chose the business that runs for her, is that everybody uses those services. For me, everybody uses the products and the divisions that we use. So.
Is it enough money to live on?
Absolutely. Yeah. You're looking at a 6-figure income. And if you just are consistent, we are seeing people who are actually getting to the 6-figure income in less than 2 years. You're talking 18 months. But for us that started slower, it was the 2 to 3 years. But that's not bad because it's still an ongoing income.
Now I wonder, I know that back in the day, which is like a couple of years ago, the idea of a network marketing or multi-level marketing, it was that 10% make 90% of the money. That means that's a lot of people who make nothing. Is that still the case?
I don't see it that way, because for the people who actually see the system, I find that there, even within my own group, right? And I'm just like, the most experienced when it comes to seeing what happens within my own group. I have a lot of people who actually saw this business and are newer to me within my own group, and they're surpassing me. So, they just asked me for help, and it's like, okay, what can I do to help you? And they are surpassing me, which is great. That's what I want. I want them to get to their goals and dreams. It's not about me.
Okay, so here's another question, asking everybody else. How many of us have actually purchased a service or a product from somebody in a multi-level marketing.
Mhm. Yeah.
How many people have actually made a purchase? I think I've got some candles or something.
I have, and I regret it.
You have it? Okay.
And I totally regret it. I want to get away from this company.
Okay, all right. That's fascinating, Maggie. We're not going to mention the name of the company, just in
Yeah,
case.
no, I won't, because I don't think it's one that anyone here deals with. So,
All right. Okay.
So
Yep.
Ivan, I've actually do MLL on the side. I've done it for 8 years, and I was very, very successful. I was in the top 3 a few years ago, and I switched over to coaching mostly because it was very unreliable. It can be very unreliable, mostly because of the market, right? Like a few years ago, and even last year, the market got really bad, of course, with COVID. So that's part of the reason I switched over, but I still do it. And I mean, the benefits of it are incredible. I earned 6 free trips to all-inclusive trips. I mean, there's a lot of benefits to it. Some of the people I have very good friends around me were earning 40 grand a month and doing very, very well with it, and still do very well with it. So it just depends on the team you build. It is all about recruiting, definitely about recruiting and who you have on your team and how big your team is.
Sherry, so it means that they make what we make.
Yeah.
Okay. No jokes. All right.
Well, I will say that the industry is really changing. So there's a reward now. There's actually a category now for which companies get the most customers versus recruiting. And we're in top 5 of all the companies. We just won the award for top 5.
Okay.
Now we're
getting into. Okay,
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now, because I think we're at 10 o'clock now, right? 10:01. Okay, we're gonna go around and have everybody introduce themselves. Because we do have a lot of folks on the call right now that are new, that we've not seen before. So I just want everybody to introduce yourself. Also, what we do traditionally here is we ask you to put your information in the chat window so that folks can then can reach out to you, and you can reach out to them. And we love networking here at this great city. So here we go. All right, I'm gonna start with you, Mike, only because your blue background, I kind of dig it.
Thank you. Yeah, my name is Mike Sherzadi. I'm a licensed mortgage specialist working at the Financial Forum. And thank you, Ivan, for inviting me to this, for accepting me to this great group. Really such nice people. And I'm learning a lot from you guys. So, as I said, I'm a mortgage specialist. If you need any help on your mortgage, refinancing your current mortgage, you can reach out to me. Here is my information there. I'm going to put it in the chat box quickly.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mike. Good seeing you again. Catherine.
Oh, I'm mute.
You are mute.
Jeez. Can't win for losing. Year and a half later. Hi, everybody. I'm Catherine Davies, and welcome. It's great to see so many new faces as well. I'm the city leader for Stony Creek with this great city, and I can't wait for the Women's Business Club this week. Sorry. I also run the Life's Emergency Training, which is on-site and blended first aid, CPR, and AED company. We help HR stay compliant with WSIB.
Wonderful. All right. Sheila, I know we know it already, but go ahead. You're up.
I'm a shopping annuity advisor. I help people get paid on the money they're already spending. More on that later.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Linda.
Hey, I'm a CBT practitioner and life coach, and on the side, 31 Gifts consultant as well. And I help people with anxiety, depression, career choices, a whole bunch of mental health issues, as well as life choices.
Okay. Thank you, Linda. Okay, Aiden.
Yes. My name is Aidan Lefebvre. I am the curator of Grace Gallery here in Brantford, Ontario. I'm a Christian art gallery, and I am currently I'm just not really doing a whole lot right now because of the COVID situation, but just to kind of like what we were talking about earlier, MLMs. I did participate in MLMs in the past as well. I have some history in that as well. But we can talk about that later at another time. Later.
All right. Very cool. All right, Thea. I will not. Go ahead, Thea.
I'm Thea McNaught. I don't know what I do. I do a lot of things. I'm currently an inside sales rep for Norco Bicycles, and I also do photography and modeling on the side. So life is busy. And 2 little kids.
2 kids, that's right.
They're busy.
Awesome. Okay, Neil, you're up next. And you're on mute. I just love it when you're muted and yeah, that's good.
You just skipped over me. Okay, my name is Neil Ramratan. I'm an IT consultant. So the best way to describe it in one line is I'm like a hitman. So for the IT industry, so client hires me, I go in, I do the job, and then I leave.
Awesome.
So that's what a hitman does, right? However, lately I've started to delve into photography as a serious hobby, and I prefer to be behind the lens instead of on the other side of the camera.
He hasn't tried in front of the camera yet.
Yeah, no, I won't.
I'm sure.
But so I'm looking to probably within the next 12 to 18 months transition into pro photography as a boudoir photographer. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But full time, I'm IT consulting. One client at a time. Usually, large projects that take 6 months to a year. So
awesome. Okay, all right. I'm gonna pick on Hazel because she's right next to you. Go ahead, Hazel.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Hazel. I'm currently working at a healthcare, actually AstraZeneca. And I've just launched my new cleaning business last week. Very exciting and also very nervous. So it's like an Uber for cleaning. So with cleaning companies, like other cleaning companies, they do have like that long list of questionnaires. It's just a bit difficult to like interact with the brand, especially when there's like a lot of steps involved with like booking a cleaning. So we've created something to solve this friction. So I'm going to put up my details on the chat list. And yeah, it's nice to join your group. It's my first time, actually. So.
Welcome. All right. If we were live, we all rub your head and say welcome.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Go ahead, Sherry.
Good morning. My name is Sherry Lozier. I'm an applied neuroscience coach and consultant. I work with entrepreneurs and people with ADHD to help them develop focus for their brain and their business.
Well done. And Sherry is the senior leader for Brantford. Okay, Terry, go ahead. You're up.
Hi, everyone. It's Terry Matten. I live just outside of Windsor, Ontario, and my company is All Communications Network, and I help people get better value for their bills they're already paying for, and I help others create a side business to create some extra residual income to enjoy life and do some things they don't get to do with their current income, and that's what I do.
Awesome.
You know what? So many new people since I was here last.
I also love the fact that folks that are in MLM are usually always smiling. That's kind of nice. I kind of dig it. So that's good. All right. Stephen Lee, you're up.
Oh, good morning, everyone. So I'm Stephen, and I'm the host for the Wednesday night evening investment club 2021, as Ivan had mentioned earlier, which starts at around 8 p.m. every week on Wednesdays. And for what I do, I'm in the life and investment insurance business. So if all of you are looking for a bit of financial advice, ideas, just bouncing around, seeing how we can help you with your financial goals, just feel free to reach out.
Wonderful. Thank you, Stephen. Okay, Esther, you're up.
Hi, my name is Esther Van Cuylenborg, and I live close by Edmonton, Alberta. And cool. I help females launch their podcasts. So we usually work on 3 episodes to get that out there and started. So yeah, glad to be here.
Awesome. So sorry. So starting a podcast, so you can help women anywhere in Canada to start that podcast. Is that right?
For sure. Yes, absolutely.
That is Trez cool. That's being bilingual, by the way. You like that? You see that? How I did that? Okay. Lindsay, go ahead. You're up.
I apologize for wearing sunglasses indoors. I had to relocate, but here I am. My name is Lindsay Fraser. I do social media marketing for small businesses specifically. The vast majority of my clients are within the city of Hamilton, but I can branch out to any province at this point. And check out my new marketing series with Ivan and Maggie on Wednesday at 9 a.m. I
10.
believe 9:30, one of those.
That's good. You're on a 10. That's good.
10, they're even better. Okay.
Thanks, Lindsay. All right, Thomas, good seeing you, man.
Hey, Ivan, sorry I was late today. Morning, everybody. Thomas from MLP Technologies, Windsor, Ontario. We are a managed service provider. We provide managed IT services, security solutions, and business phone systems to small, medium-sized businesses. Our goal is to take that technology hat off of business owners' heads. You've got enough of other ones. Let's take that one off your head. So great seeing everybody and new faces, and look forward to seeing everybody more often.
Thank you, Thomas. Thomas, great listener and a great brainstormer. All right, Christiane, you're up.
Thank you. Good morning. Nice to see everyone. And oh, there's so many faces and new faces this morning. Good morning. My name is Christiane Bristow, and I am your product marketing voice. I provide voiceovers, virtual MC host, and I am a wedding officiant par excellence. Yes, and I am fluent in French and English, so I thought I'd throw that one right in there. And Esther, I so want to talk to you. And while I'm saying that, I just want to take this moment to make the biggest plug I can for this great city. I joined on December 29th, so it was my 2021 New Year's gift to myself, and it truly was a gift to myself. They have given life to all of my businesses, and it's because of this great city that I have since authored a book called An E-Guide to Creating a Memorable Celebration of Life Service, and now I need to get onto podcasts. So just to say, it's through this networking that really just makes everybody shine. So thank you, this great city. Awesome.
I love you, Christiane. Thank you.
We do love Christiane.
Oh, Ivan, I love you right back.
I'll tell you.
Listen, Christiane, I totally outed us this morning and told Ivan about our weekly meeting.
You mean I love it. I love it. Okay. Sasha, good seeing you, Sasha.
Thanks for having me. I'm Sasha Pinto, branding and social media strategist and educator. I help small businesses and entrepreneurs with easy to follow strategies and provide training on how to brand and create your content on social media.
That's right. And Sasha is located in the beautiful, beautiful city of Brantford.
Yes.
Right? Awesome. Maggie.
Which one?
Yeah, you, Maggie.
Okay. All right, because now we get the two of us.
I know.
I'm Maggie Stice, and I'm a freelance writer. Nowadays, everyone needs content, whether it be for their social media, blog posts, newsletters, websites, whatever your needs are. Not everyone, though, wants to write their own content. I mean, you're busy working on your business, so you don't have the time, or maybe you just don't have the skills or inclination. Well, that's where I come in. I can provide great content for you, and I look at you and I look at your business, and I find what's unique about you. It's one of my gifts. And then I use my writing skills and then the uniqueness I find with you, and I help you stand out of the crowd and get noticed.
Absolutely.
That's basically me in a nutshell.
Awesome. Thank you, Meg.
I should mention, my real specialty is travel writing, and I'm hoping to get back to that soon, but with COVID, but I can actually write for pretty much any industry. So.
Awesome. Okay. Sonia. Sonia, are you there? Sonia. Okay. If not Sonia, we'll come back to you. Victoria.
Good morning. My name is Victoria. I'm here because I love it, because you guys giving me so many ideas what is potentially I can do, and very educational sessions, especially with Steven and Catherine. And in the morning, I love mornings. Monday morning, it's a great to start the whole week. And I do IT. I work in industry, and I do have a training after work hours for the high school students and IT people. This is what I do, and I'm very thankful to Ivan, to Catherine, and to all of you guys, because the ideas here, it's amazing. They're just amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. Thank you very much. Teresa, are you there?
Yeah, good timing. I just parked to let Evan out.
Nice.
So we're on our way to your office. But so my name's Teresa, and I run my agency, and we're a marketing company, and we do pretty much anything under the marketing umbrella. So it could be designs, websites, SEO, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I'm really not sure what I need, since I was just kind of not listening. So
Yeah, and you just got your shot, right?
yeah, we just got our shot, and I just dropped Evan off. So
God,
and
wow.
we did kind of hit Starbucks. So
Oh, are you bringing Starbucks? Awesome. Okay, well, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.
but it's really nice to see everybody on here today. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's good. It's awesome. Thank you.
Now, was that a first or second shots, guys?
It's only my first, because I waited for Evan because she's 17. So I waited for the 12 to.
And like that, she was.
And it was a first shot. That was
That's
good.
a first shot. Hopefully that's not a bad sign for the shot. Okay, David Mccall, how are you? Are you there?
I am here. Sorry, guys, I had to jump off for a second. I had a bit of a problem. Basically, Dave McCall. I wear a lot of hats, but I run Future Evolution's business consulting and strategies. We work with small businesses right from inception to retirement. We help with basically any issue in between. And I'm recently the part owner of a new moving company called Gridiron Boys. And basically we hire university and college football athletes to do the moving. And then we donate a portion of each move back to local sports for kids. So that's what we're doing there. And then if anybody wants to, I have a website called thebiztalksociety.com where we have business podcasts and Zooms on there.
Hey, so David, your Gridiron Boys, they show up in football jerseys, right? To move.
They do. Everything is football themed. We got the jerseys, we got the logos, we got when we do a move for somebody, they get a little trophy because it's a champion day. That type of thing. So yeah.
I love
nothing
that.
looks cooler than a whole bunch of football people showing up at your house. Your neighbors will talk, right?
Oh yeah, they start the move in the huddle and kind of go break, and there you go, get the move going.
I love it. I love it. Now, did I miss anyone? Okay, folks, listen. Thank you guys for coming on the call today, and I just want to encourage you because we're all small business people, right? And we're all we all survived COVID. We're coming out the other side, and I encourage every business person here to support your local business, to support each other in the group as well. Even if it is to give a thumbs up on Facebook, to like their page, or to give some sort of a testimonial or whatever it is for your interactions, but definitely support each other as small businesses. And hopefully over the months ahead, especially for the members, we're doing everything we can here to support you. If you're not a member of This Great City and would like to be, definitely go to our website, thisgreatcity.com/join. We'd love to have you. And we'd love to see how you help evolve the network, because the more folks that we have here, the more we can encourage. Well, your contribution helps to encourage others as well. So thank you very, very much. And those that are sticking around for the work group, we're work grouping till about noon. Please just stay on this link and continue to hang out, and then we can have additional conversations. But for the rest of you that are not staying, It was awesome seeing you, and I really hope that we get to connect with you again. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great week, everybody.
Awesome.
Who's staying?